Aw. Didn't kill the other guy. Oh well, I guess. Okay. Very good.
What did you hope to do with our secrets? Sell them for riches?
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspected. Take them away.
He agrees.
You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
What will happen to them now?
They will be punished for their wrongdoings, of course. Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzant.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Greater knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
He
We will
wants to
take our
get
leave here.
out.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today. There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment? This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.
Oh boy.
You wish to leave Hyzant? Yes. I wish to study magic, not medicine.
But just before, you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
Merely a pretense to gain permission to leave. We cannot research freely in Hyzant. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles. Furthermore, no matter how revolutionary our discoveries may be, the world at large will never know them.
You mean to say you tire of Hyzant's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius' plan. But I was a coward, one who could neither stop nor join them. And because of it, I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized. I wish never to feel this way again.
And thus you mean to leave the Holy State entirely?
Yes, I have no intention of returning to the Ministry. Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you, as a member of House Wolffort.
No, dude.
My lord,
specifically-
while he may be a unique character, he undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
There is one thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzant, and the goddess's teachings with it. On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates me. I would love to learn more about it.
But of course.
Very well then. Welcome to our ranks, Corentin.
Alright.
Pursue your studies to your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolffort's behalf.
Of course. You have my thanks, Lord Serenoa.
I feel this is like a big political problem. Not sure why you would just go with that. So, can free square hinders create icy obstacles? Okay. Alright, it seems we are at the next part. We have a main story over here, we have a side story over there. So, as always, do the side story first. At Ironstone, a certain report reaches the ears of the Archduke. Let's go check it out.
Thalos, how does Dragan fare?
As blustery and boastful as ever, brother. He is simply beside himself that his contributions to the mine have been recognized.
So he has achieved a measure of success. Perhaps I underestimated him.
What concern is he of ours? He is Farag's son and of thinner blood.
We are not Glenbrook or Hyzant, Thalos. In Esfrost, a man is judged for his deeds, not his pedigree.
And yet you have appointed me Prime Minister, have you not?
I have given you an opportunity, brother. Do not be mistaken.
Yep.
If you wish to keep your position, prove to me you are deserving of it.
That's right. What?
Understood, brother mine.
Dear brother, do with Thalos as you please, but I bid you be wary of Dragan and Svarog. I've reason to believe they've designs on higher seats.
If they mean to overthrow me, then let them try. I shall relish the opportunity to crush them.
Exactly. How is it flaming in the back? What the fuck is that? It's just got lava, just like... Alright, so we're done here. Let's go to the encampment. Check out stuff. Oh, so this guy's here. What's up? Lord Serenoa, I owe you a debt of gratitude. At last, I may pursue my research free from the ministry's stifling orders. I'm a student of ice magic, and particularly crystalline structure of the ice itself. You see, as the surface melts, a quasi-liquid layers form. And forgive me, my lord, I find magic to be a fascinating topic of conversation. Though I am but a scholar, I swear to you I will prove that ice magic has its place on the battlefield. May the result of my research bring us all good fortune. Okay, so nothing really happens when you talk to him then. Everybody else is here. Let's go check this out. Welcome, welcome, make yourself at home. So here we have another battle here I could do if I wanted to. Why not do one? I love to fight. I love battles. Like, this game has so much story and not that many battles so far. Alright, so let's go on to the next mission. Here says that their duty fulfilled, Serenoa and House Wolfort bid farewell to the holy state of Hyzantine. Alright.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
Eredor, I told you. I'm not a child anymore.
I'm sorry, my lord. Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
That's right.
House Wolfort certainly is lively.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
Very well and good, but we also have a wedding to prepare for.
Alright.
Busy times lie ahead, Frederica.
Yes.
Let us make it a grand wedding. Huette, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
Yes, Your Highness.
Can you find something yourself?
It seems I'm just in time. I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolfort shall not forget your kindness.
I'm happy to have seen Hyzant with my own eyes. Till we meet again.
Prince Roland, Lord Serenoa, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves. I much look forward to our next meeting.
Very good, very good. ...
We have heard much about how all in Hyzant are blessed by the goddess's teachings. And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Roselle.
Yeah, what would you talk about the slaves
What
they have
sort of
hidden
lives
somewhere?
do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
So she came there for no reason, pretty much.
Thoughts of the Roselle, I presume.
Yes. I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzant, now that we are to wed.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds. Whatever may occur, know that you will not have to bear it alone. It will be a burden for all of House Wolfort to bear, together.
Thank you, Serenoa.
A line of sand and sun completed.
His diplomatic visit as Lord of the House complete, Serenoa returns to the Wolfort domain. Safely within Glenbrook, Roland and Huette retire to Whiteholm in the Crown City. Alas, there is no time for rest in House Wolfort, as Serenoa soon finds himself swept up in preparations for his wedding to Frederica. Dragan, meanwhile, presides over the blasting of a new tunnel at the Grand Norzelian Mines.
Chapter 4, A New Dawn.
That should be the end of that bothersome bedrock. Investigate it at once.
What in the name of iron?
What is it? Do we require more explosives?
No, Lord Dragan. You best come see for yourself.
Ooh. I think they found new good stuff. Quality iron? Silver?
What the? It couldn't be.
What in the name of iron?
That settles the wedding program, then. We still must decide upon the wedding dress, however.
What do you mean
Not we, Benedict.
Yeah.
Surely the lady herself must decide.
Exactly. What
do you
doing?
desire, Frederica?
A pink one, please.
Well...
Hadn't you mentioned wanting to dress in the Rosellan custom for the ceremony?
Then you'd best ask the Roselle about that. There's a Rosellan village here in the domain. I'm sure they'd make you a dress if you asked.
But what of the other nations in attendance? Surely Hyzant would not look kindly upon it. Lord Simon, is it true that you assisted the Roselle who fled Hyzant during the war, and that you then granted them asylum here?
Aye, that is how the Roselle came to live within our domain.
domain.
It was a source of great tension, but in the end, Lord Simon's perseverance prevailed, and a group of Roselle found new homes here. To this day, the Holy State demands they be returned to Hyzant, citing their goddess's teachings as justification.
Whatever.
The roots of the conflict run deep. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect those who we have sworn to take under our wing. Should you choose to dress in the Rosellan custom, we shall stand behind you every step of the way.
Is that so? Then... I see not how I could refuse such a kindness.
I shall accompany you to the village. To tell the truth, I have never been there myself.
What?
It would be a good opportunity to get to know them, to strengthen our bonds.
As is your duty, my son.
What do you mean you've never been there?
Rosellan custom it is, then. Let us depart at once to make the request.
Aye, all of us. Ooh, I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Alright, back to the world map, I guess. I mean, it's right there. How did you never go there? It's like literally a stone throw away from your place. Like, what? Alright, there are no other things, places to go, so... check it out.
Greetings and welcome, Lord Serenoa and Lady Frederica. My name is Jerome. I bid you welcome on behalf of the Roselle. And congratulations on your engagement, as well as assuming lordship of your house.
You have my gratitude. We hope you will continue to lend your support to House Wolford.
Yeah, even though
You have
you've
my
never
word.
been there.
I owe your Lord Father a great debt. Though, even were that not the case, you are engaged to one of our own in Lady Frederica. Few things could bring us more joy. We shall make the finest dress you have ever seen.
On that subject, I have one humble request. I would like to incorporate this pendant into the design.
The pendant you're never without.
'Tis one of a kind, left to me by my late mother.
Yeah, okay.
She was one of the Rosellan refugees who fled Hyzant during the war and found her way to Esfrost. In a twist of fate, she fell in love with the former Archduke, and thus was I born. In secret, of course. After I was born, she was sent back to Hyzant, where she met her end.
I see why
She
it
was
never
sent back
leaves
to
you.
Hyzant? What?
Pray fashion the dress in this pendant's image.
It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements.
That makes no sense.
Thank you
They
kindly.
would send your mom after you're born with the Archduke's daughter back to the
The
fucking
measurements may
country
take
that
some
wants to
time,
enslave
Lord
you?
Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait.
I'd very much like that. Thank you.
Alright, time to move. Perhaps I'll have a look around the village and get to know the people who live there. Your hair certainly does make you stand out, my lord. They don't get many visitors in our fair village. I pray today's hunt goes well. I'd love to fetch a fine pelt for House Wolford. Why did my conviction increase? I didn't do anything. We play together almost every day. Today's we climbed the ladder to the roof and played lookouts. Here's a cat. There's a house. I saw something here. And here. I regret to say this is my first time visiting the Roselian village. I'm happy to see they have flourished under Lord Simon protection these 30 years. Alright. I couldn't believe my eyes when the Roselle arrived in the domain during the Saltarian War. I'd never seen anyone so downtrodden. Moves me to my core to see them thriving in peaceful times after all they went through. Now we just gotta keep them safe. Jerome. I am eternally grateful to House Wolford, who would not be alive today if not for your protection. As the steward of this village, I pray we can work together to ensure lasting peace. The Roselle share a portion of the forest bounty with House Wolford each year, as thanks for its safekeeping. Their quality pelts and fresh fruits make for a significant portion of House Wolford's capital. Is that right? Lord Simon offered us protection without a word about our origin or our troubled history. His generosity is boundless, and I fear we shall never repay his debt. Instead, I simply pray that our village remains protected. I bear great responsibility to these people. It falls to me to keep their land free from harm, no matter what cost. True? Someone here. Though we may be under House Wolford's protection, we dare not leave the village. The goddess faithful will haul us straight back to the source if they catch us out of sight. If they catch sight of us. We'll just be a bit longer taking Lady Frederica's measurements. Please have a look around the village in the meanwhile. Yeah, okay. We made our home here in the valley in the hopes we'd never be discovered. We used the lay of the land to advantage like. Ah, I saw one there. It's no fun staying in the village all the time. I want to go play somewhere else. But Mother gets mad at me if I go too far. You'll be able to venture further afield when you're older. And when that day comes, I'll show you both around the domain myself. Ah, but there's plenty of fun to be had here. I'm sure your mother will be pleased if you took up hunting and fishing. That's because you're precious to her. Ugh. I'll go with that. Wow, really? I want to go where the big ships are in the harbor. You have my word. I'll have to look at all the ships you like. Just do as your mother says for now. I will. Oh, can't wait to grow up. Jesus. We came to this land in the midst of the Salt Iron War, desperate to escape Byzantine's extraordinary cruelty. Your father then granted us asylum in our hour of need, shielding us from further harm. I would have done the same. We have a duty to help those in need. Yeah, I pray the day soon comes when you no longer require protection and are free to live your lives unfettered. And I intend to honor that. Let us work together and make this prosperous for one for you people. Yeah. That's the best one. I cannot thank you enough for those kind words. May the boon may it be a beacon to hope for generations to come. We'll do all in our power to make it so. Father granted the Roselle asylum on our lands. Though they once hailed from Hyzant, they are now so much part of Wolford domain as anyone else. There you go, sure. So we've already been here. She's protecting the door. Is there another door I can go to? I don't think so, huh? I think that's it. Surely they have finished taking her measurements by now. Yep, let's go. Meanwhile, in the throne room.
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
Oh? Well, if you are so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play. You will oversee the Grand Norzellian mines.
Father, it would be a privilege.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
I shan't let you down, Father.
Cool.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you. Nevertheless, I ask that you stay out of harm's way, and give me no reason to worry.
Of course.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
I shall. You have my word.
The necessary provisions have been arranged, Your Highness. You are to deliver them to Dragan.
Father, may I bring Lord Wolfort? It is his job to oversee the operation after all. And his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland. But I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to Esfrost. You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
So you share Franny's views on the matter. Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
Wow.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolfort must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
Roland.
They're sus of everybody all the time.
Bring these tidings to Gustadolf at once.
I was like, did they just find a bird? In the mine, you know?
Is that everyone? Good. I have important news for all of you. What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of Esfrost. You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
But, Lord Dragan, are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
This matter is not up for debate. A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia. And so I ask this of you. Stand with me, as I lead this great realm into a new era.
You risk much giving us these orders. I shall do exactly as you say.
I thank you. I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find. When I am appointed Prime Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
You are to be Prime Minister?
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell. Either way, with this I shall make my mark. And do what neither Father nor Gustadolf ever could.
This is not good, man. You're hiding from everybody else. Not cool.
What news from Dragan, dear brother?
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his report.
And? What are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to Esfrost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
So he means to threaten you?
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks. What would you do, were you me?
Keep the secret safe, naturally. Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
I did, and they have been issued emergency orders.
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
How fortunate I am to have a brother who knows me so well. Ah, Dragan, you will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble judgment. I hand down the orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
Okay, so they found something in the mine, and it's very, very, very valuable that could reshape the whole land. Those are big words. And then they're gonna go try to go kill him, I think now. Very nice.